Hello, ladies, gentlemen, non-binaries, and everybody else under the rainbow of our wonderful community. How are you doing today? We are here with a new demo from Elseth Games, a part of Paper Trail Studios. We are going to play Jest Messters. Now, this is a sponsored stream, a sponsored video. However, it does not matter what you give me. It does not matter what you pay me. I will always give my honest opinion on things. If I don't like something, we'll say it. If we really hate something, we will move on to another game. And if I love something, well, let's be honest, I will probably tell you that many, many, many times. So that's just who I am. Twitch chat is here with me as well, and this is their first time checking it out. I do have someone in the chat, Asia, who has watched someone else play this, so we'll see if my reactions are similar to other people who have played it, or if it's completely different. I'm looking forward to that. But as for the story, over on their Kickstarter, with the information being down below if you want to check it out for yourself, it says, oh no, you're stuck with a pun curse gifted by the mysterious Jester, a mythical entity known to bring happiness in exchange for your memories. Armed with the worst dad jokes known to mankind, you transfer to the prestigious Marnie High in hopes to uncover the Jester's identity, and hopefully make new friends along the way. Luckily, your new classmates are just as weird as you are. A stuck-up scholar, a brain-rot loving meme lord, a two-faced actor, a weapon-wielding roommate, and a secretive senior with a dangerous secret. Secretive senior with a dangerous secret. I can't imagine trying to say that 10 times fast, and I'm not going to attempt it. So be careful who you trust. As sinister plots start to unravel around you and your classmates, you find yourself tangled in their web of secrets and schemes. And maybe your pun curse is the key to solve them all? I love puns. This is going to annoy people, but I love puns and I love dad jokes, so this is gonna be great. It is a comedy mystery otome. This is gonna be great. I have to read everything tonight and I'm already messing up. There's 4 routes with an additional extra route and DLCs if we reach stretch goals over on Kickstarter. 200,000 plus words are scheduled. 20 plus high quality CGs, original soundtracks, fan art galleries. Okay, I like this. I like this a lot. All right, that's the base of it. Oh my god, chat just went. A sinister, smug, slow-smiling senior with a suspicious, sinisterly sealed secret. And yet, somehow, I did that fine enough. Anyway. Can you guys hear everything okay? What's my settings at? Okay, so there's no voice acting. Yet? Yet, maybe? Let's see if I can put chat over here, actually, to help me out. No. You guys have to stay over here. Sorry. For being put in timeout. I don't make the rules. I just enforce them. Actually, I did make the rules. Alright. Let's go! And she's so cute. That's us, by the way. Enter your name. So this is on the thing it says name, like that pronunciation is also name. I liked it. But anyway, enough of that. It's Reaper. Your name is Reaper, is that correct? Yes. She's so cute. Once upon a time, there lived an entity known as the Jester. The Jester is the embodiment of joy, and his job is to spread happiness to children all around the world. Legend has it, if the Jester visits you, you're granted the power to make people smile. I thought it was just a story, until one night, the man, the myth, the legend himself, showed up on my windowsill. Good evening, Reaper. No way! That purple cloak, that weird mask! Could you be the Jester? I see my reputation precedes me. That's right. I am the Jester, spreader of smiles, destroyer of gloom. I can't believe it. I thought you were just a fairy tale. Fairy tale characters don't materialize in your room out of thin air, you know. Why are you here? Don't tell me you... That's right. I've been watching you, Reaper. All those times you pined to smile and to make others smile. So chin up. I'm here to make your wishes come true. I will now bestow you the power to make others laugh. Do you think it can help me make more friends? I don't have many friends. Of course, but there's a price to pay for that. What is it? You'll just have to trade the sadness of the past for the happiness of the present. I don't get what that means, but okay. We're just weirdly okay with this, actually. We're so chill. Alright then, now give me a spin. 1, 2, 3. And just like that, with the Jester's blessing, my life changed forever. Sort of. I mean, people laughed, alright, just not for the reasons I hoped for. They didn't laugh because of me, they laughed at me. Turns out the power to make people smile comes with its own kind of curse. And when the Jester said I'd be trading the past, I didn't know he meant it literally. Now I have an endless supply of dad jokes, and the memory of a dying goldfish. The Jester probably forgot to update his humor repository before handing over his powers to me. Does this gift come with a refund? I am really struggling tonight. What the hell?
That's hot. That's sexy. Fucking do it.
The timing of that was actually very cute. Good job, guys. A few years later. Okay. It makes... Okay. It makes more sense for it to be a few years later. Like, let's imagine we made that wish in, like, elementary or, like, junior high school. That would make more sense. Like, a few years later is, like, 2 to 3 years. Like, we're still fucking dealing with this. Okay, I can get behind that. Mrs. Markdown. Now let's see who's lucky enough to solve the question on the board. Sorry I'm late. Great going, me. I can't believe I remembered to set my alarm clock but forgot to place the batteries. It's only your first day of school and you already have the audacity to be late. I see I've found my new favorite student. Okay. Those are so cute. The facial expressions are so cute, actually. I love that.
That's sexy. Fucking do it.
Things are happening. Tweaky Lake, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, welcome. And Toppy with the gifted sub. Thank you, guys. I am so screwed for the rest of my school year. So, Miss Reaper, huh? Why don't you come up to the board and solve this question? My stomach churned with anxiety. I didn't expect to be called out like this on the first day of class in my new school. I could hear my new classmates whispering among themselves, probably gossiping about how lame I was. Okay, deep breaths, Reaper. This question looks easy. I should have learned this already. I forced myself to stand in front of the blackboard and held the chalk in my shaky, sweaty palms. As I did, I swore I heard muffled giggles from my classmates. I don't like this. I feel queasy. As I stood with the chalk in my hand, the question in front of me suddenly began to blur with the arrival of a nauseating headache. I feel like vomiting. I could feel everyone's eyes on me. The thought of everyone's attention on me somehow made me feel sick. What's taking her so long? Maybe it's too hard for her. But that question is so... Quiet! Deep breaths, Reaper. Deep breaths. You got this. But the panic grew worse, muddling all the memories I have of mathematics. How do I simplify this equation again? Should be simple, but This is bad. I'm blanking out. Enough! You're wasting everyone's time, Miss Latecomer. If you can't solve it, then say you can't and return to your seat. I'm sorry. I was about to place the chalk back down, but someone swiped it off my hand instead. Bet it's my romance. Bet. I knew it. Reaper, we gave our academic rival the chance to one-up us. God, babe. Reaper, babe, get it together. I don't care how cute he is. I do a little, but not right now. Rule number 1, everyone. You do stuff for you and you learn because it's important for you. Not to impress anyone else. You should only impress yourself. If he does this with his fucking eyes closed, though. The student began to solve the problem on the blackboard, finally arriving at the final answer in a couple of seconds. As expected of a scholar. Good job, Rico. That is indeed the correct answer. He suddenly shot me a glare. I don't accept thanks from someone who can't solve basic algebra. What? The guy returned to his seat without batting an eye. Now hold on, you little... Rico, Reaper, that's enough. Return to your seats. I quietly returned to my seat, wishing I could just dig a hole, bury myself, then disappear from the face of the earth. That little punk! What does he mean by not accepting things from people like me? I bet he has 0 friends with that attitude. That scholar boy is at it again. Can't blame her when everyone gets on his nerves. Scholars really are a different breed. It's lunchtime. Normally, I'd be happy, but not when I am in a completely unfamiliar place with unfamiliar people. Well, for starters, let's see what the canteen has. Wow, the canteen is packed, and there are a variety of stalls. So, teishoku. わからん。それは割り。なんとか割り。Teishoku is like the planned meal. So like you have like meal A, meal B, and like that's like, you know, ramen or, you know, tonkatsu とか. So, teishoku. After scanning through all the stalls, I decided that to queue for the stall was the least crowded. Italian, for some reason. I ordered. Ooh! Now, usually I would go with this, but I feel like if something bad happens, we're gonna get stains everywhere. Carbonara is never bad. Pesto is so-so. Let's go with carbonara. 1 carbonara spaghetti, please. It smells and looks good. I can't wait to try. someone suddenly bumped into me, causing my pasta to fly and stain another student's pristine white shirt. What do you mean I knew that would happen? What do you mean? Did I not call it? The whole point why I didn't get the meat sauce, you know, with tomato. I play too many games. And will that stop me? No, not at all. But I like calling things at this point, so. Oh, this is, he's cute. I like his design, but I think he's like the flirty type, and I don't go for the flirty type. I'm so sorry. It was an accident, I swear. Someone bumped into me and I turned to catch the perpetrator, but they were out of sight. Anyway, I'm really sorry. Hey, it's all right. I know it was an accident. And accidents happen all the time. But your shirt. No worries. I can get a spare one from the nurse's office. But that's gonna leave a stain. Please take it off and I'll wash it for you. I appreciate the gesture, but really, it's not a big deal. It is a big deal, so please take off your shirt and give it to me. I love her. I love her so much, actually. Well, okay, if that's what you're into. We walked straight into this. No, that's not what I meant. I didn't realize I shouted that loudly. Now everyone in the canteen is looking my way. Don't mind me, nothing to see here. Sorry, that came out wrong. I apologize too. I was just teasing you. Nix, what's going on? No, it's nothing. Just a little accident. And she is? I don't think I caught your name. I'm Reaper. Nice to meet you. You know what this is? Oh my god! I said it earlier, but actually, the little, I can't word right now. The facial expressions and the small movements, it reminds me of Alistair. And I can't express to you how important that game was to my Holotome, like, career starting. I'm gonna fucking find that game. I'm gonna find it again. That's what it is! And you are? Phoenix, but you can call me Nix. This is... I'm... how do we say this? Maya? Is it just Mia? I'm just gonna call her Mia. I think I like Mia. I'm Mia, the student council president. Nice to meet you, Reaper. The student council president? That's so cool. But yeah, I guess she has the band and all. I don't think I've seen you before. Are you a new student? Yeah, it's my first day here. Well, don't be a stranger. Let me know if you need any assistance. The student council's doors are always open for you. Thanks, Mia. Mia, our table's over here. Ah, our friends are calling. Let's get going, Nix. Hope to see you soon, Reaper. See you, Mia and Nix. Now, where should I eat? Hey, who's that girl who talked to Nix? I don't know. Heard she wanted to take off his clothes. Ew, she seems like a total creep. Hey, I can hear you, and that's a total misunderstanding. Ugh, with everyone's eyes on me, I don't think I want to stay in the canteen anymore. Where should I eat lunch? Eat in class, eat in the canteen anyway, eat in the... No! No! If we eat in class, is he gonna be there? Is Rico gonna be there? I'm taking my bet. I'm taking it. Eating class. Feeling awkward in the canteen, I took my tray to the classroom and decided to eat there. My classmates looked at me weirdly as I entered the classroom, and that was when I remembered. Shoot. I forgot that you're not supposed to bring a tray out of the canteen. Where did my common sense go? Literally all morning, sweetheart. Regardless of my late realization, I placed the tray on my desk, took a seat, and engulfed my food as fast as possible. I earned strange stares from my classmates, increasing my reputation of being a weirdo. Damn it! It's harder for me to make friends now. After eating, I returned to the canteen to return the tray. I debated buying drinks or desserts, but decided against it after seeing the long queue. I really like the music. After a depressing lunch, I returned to my seat and prayed that the day would end faster. Seems like everyone's getting along just fine. They look like they already have their friend groups. Yeah, my dad has like 5 Ferraris, and our backyard is literally a golf course. Awesome! Can I visit your mansion sometime? You can also come to mine. My family owns a polo club. And at the other end of the spectrum, perhaps if you use quaternions instead of matrices, you'd reach the same derivation as me. I think Euler angles would suffice for this transformation, and you want to avoid the complications that come with complex numbers. Yeah, but there's always the problem with gimbal locks. What the fuck? Somehow, I don't think I would fit in. Still, it doesn't hurt to try introducing myself. Right on cue, there was a girl walking my way. This is the perfect chance. I'll just greet her first. Hi, I'm Reaper. I'm a new student here and... Oh, hi, I'm kind of in a hurry here. Can you help me deliver these to the staff room? Sure. She abruptly handed me a stack of files. Sorry about this. Your classroom's homeroom teacher is supposed to do this, but he'll only be coming tomorrow. That's all right. Thanks a lot. Excuse me. Thanks a lot. Take a little drink. Wait, where's the staff? And she left, just as quickly as she arrived. Well, I guess I'll deliver this to the staff room first. Hopefully I'll make it before lunch break ends. Just ask someone! You can literally ask anyone else! Oh dear, I'm lost. Where's the staff room? I was about to ask someone for directions, but the school bell suddenly rang, indicating the end of lunch break. All students instantly evacuated, leaving the hallways empty. I considered returning to class, but these documents seemed important. I'm pretty sure I'll encounter the staff room soon enough. Oh no, I'm really lost this time. Which part of the school is this? Wait, there seems to be someone around that corner. I should go and ask them for directions. Excuse me, do you know the way to the... Huh? 4 students, all of them crouched in haphazard uniforms and funky hairstyles, glared at me with intimidating eyes. In their mouth were cigarettes, and they scrambled to hide them before they realized it was just me. Wrong person, sorry. I turned to leave, but one of them blocked my way out. Hold it right there. Can I help you with something? Please, this day can't get any worse. You saw it, didn't you? Saw? Saw what? Don't play dumb with us. I saw nothing, I swear. He pushed the cigarette butt on my shoulder, leaving a black mark on my school uniform. How? What's your name and which class are you from? Why should I tell you? My, acting tough, are we? The other delinquent abruptly took my ID card out of my pocket. Why do you just have that on you? Put it in your freaking bag. Hey! Reaper from class 11D, huh? Swear that you won't tell anyone about this, or else you'll suffer the consequences. What should I do? Nodding Bly, fight back. Tell me there's consequences involved, and I'm absolutely fighting back. Ow, what was... It all happened in a blink of an eye. The delinquent who had me cornered was suddenly thrown backwards, causing him to stumble and lie face flat on the ground. Now, he is my second choice. He is my second, and that moment alone solidified it. Who are you? The newcomer's fist knocked the words right out of his mouth. Ouch, that looked like it hurt. Without warning, the blue-haired stranger grabbed my hand and pulled me away. Follow me. Hey, come back here! We should be safe here. Here you go. My ID card. Thank you. Oof, I thought I was done for. You seem to be new here, so let me give you some advice. Stay away from that area. Does the school know about them? Perhaps they do, but sometimes they choose to turn a blind eye. Look, best avoid them if you want to stay out of trouble. I trust you're smart enough to know what's best for you. Well then. Wait, where are you going? To teach another lesson. Teach them another lesson. I was like, you're not a teacher, you're a student. I know your thing. You're like a senpai. The only thing I could do was stare at the stranger running to the place where we just came from. Judging from his demeanor and that bandage on his cheek, could he be a delinquent as well? Wait, no, what am I saying? He saved me. There's no way he could be one of the bad guys, right? I forgot to ask him where the staff room was. And I didn't even get his name. Regardless of who he is, I need to thank him properly when I see him again. After a few more minutes of looking around, I finally found the staff room and delivered the files safely. The entire ordeal made me arrive late to class, which gave me yet another scolding from another teacher. Man, what a day. Now, this is nothing on the game devs. Everyone takes liberties when they're talking about like schools and stuff. If it's based on like a Japanese school, I'll tell you right now, a lot of Japanese teachers don't care if you're late. Like if you tell them like, hey, I got lost going to the teacher's room, or you're a new student and you got lost going somewhere, most of the time they're like, okay, just get your seat quietly. And like sometimes my kids will show up late and they're like, we were in the restroom. Like there's only I understand now. As a teacher for 8 years now, I understand. Like there's only 5 stalls and like 200 students like use them in a 10-minute span. Sometimes they're just gonna be late. Luckily I don't have delinquents at my school. I have kids who sleep in class, but I don't have like delinquents like that. But just a little culture fact about Japan. Most of the time, I would say about 70% teachers really don't care if you have a valid excuse and you're late to class. It's pretty okay. Someone is going to comment and be like, that's not true at my school, and that's why I'm like 70%. That gives me a 30% of like error room. I'm not gone. I appreciate the Jester. Oh, Kyo, is it? Yeah, was it Kyo something wari ne? Kyo. We're Chat and I are thinking about the cafeteria kanji. I'm still thinking about that. I'm gonna Google it after. So we live in the dorm. Dear Diary. Today was such a hectic first day. I started the day unable to solve a simple math problem and was ridiculed by that short smarty pants scholar guy. Rico was his name, I think. Then I clumsily spilled my food in the canteen on someone named Nix. Well, at least I met Mia, the student council president, who seemed like a nice person. Then when I thought the day couldn't get any worse, I got lost and was cornered by a bunch of bullies. Luckily, I was saved by a blue-haired dude. That reminds me, I should thank him and ask him for his name next time I see him. If he wasn't there, I would have been... I shuddered at the thought. Well, at least the first day of school is over. I shut my diary and crawled into my bed. I glanced at the empty bed beside me. Other boarders are usually assigned a roommate, but strangely, I don't have one. Maybe nobody wants to share a room with me. It's all your fault, Jester. Not gonna lie, my life started to go down the drain ever since I was blessed by him. Make others happy, my ass. I pinched my cheeks in an attempt to shake off all my negative thoughts. No, I can't lose hope. Tomorrow's gonna be a better day. I'm sure of it. The next day was, in fact, not a better day. Higawari? What is that? What does that mean? Oh, you're right. Maybe it is daily special. That makes sense, Dawn. What's up, Danish? Hello. She's just like me for real. Same, Asia. Back check, books check, stationery check, dignity 0, check. Now I'm ready for the day. I made my way to the dorm's cafeteria and lined up for breakfast. Barley congee, a Barley Island classic. They served it yesterday too. I wonder if this will be a regular breakfast. Oh, that's... In front of a few people ahead of me stood a familiar student whose height was shorter than that of his fellow peers. It's Rico, that jerk from the other day. He was looking around warily as if he was checking if nobody was looking at him. Suspicious. I continued to keep my eyes on him, using the person in front of me as a cover. Next, I saw the unthinkable. He took not only 1, but 2 cartons of milk. Marnie High's top scholar resorting to stealing milk. This would surely be a hot headline for the latest gossip. He's short, so he's drinking milk to get taller. Bet. If we've mentioned that he's short twice, he's getting more milk in the attempt that it will help him grow taller. I was shocked, bamboozled, confused even. So much that I didn't notice Rico locking eyes with me. Oh no. Cheeks flush. He's so adorable. That is one of the cutest blushies I've seen. Bravo to the artist. Bravo. That is, oh my gosh, that is such a cute blushie. Cheeks flushing red, he marched his way towards me. You saw it, didn't you? Well, that's... You saw it, didn't you? Yeah, but it's all right. Everyone needs an extra dose of calcium to grow taller, especially with your height. Why you? Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to insult you like that. We need to talk. Now. That's it. I'm done for. I love him. I love him so much. I love him so much. After taking a bowl of congee and a carton of milk, 1 carton of milk, I made my way to where Rico was sitting. So, Mr. Scholar is finally caught red-handed, committing an atrocious deed indeed. The canteen doesn't technically have a rule that says strictly 1 carton of milk per student. But it does have a verbal rule that implies it. Ugh, what's wrong with liking milk? I am literally drinking milk. Like, right, there, no, I can't do this anymore because it'll spill. This is milk. So he's right. What's so wrong with liking milk? I guess that explains your name, Re-Cow. That doesn't even make sense. Cows don't drink milk. Oh, you're right. So you're immune to jokes and you always make a comeback. Is that because you ricochet? Why was that actually good? Oh, that was actually good. Oh my god, the puns! They're here! We're finally here! Rico looked like he was struggling between strangling me and strangling himself. Damn, you're like a different species altogether. Which planet do you come from? The pun planet? You missed your chance to say the punnimal punnet. I don't get that one. That one went over my head. I'm still on Ricochet though. I'm gonna be thinking about that one for a week. Ugh, kill me now. Oh no, now he looks like he's about to strangle me, then strangle himself. What's wrong with you? Anyway, don't worry about it. I'm not a snitch. I won't tell anyone, promise. I mean, it's not like you murdered someone or something. In fact, I also agree that the dorm is too strict with rules. I mean, not everyone takes a carton of milk anyway, and we're all growing. We need more vitamins and minerals. Gee, thanks for your support. But yeah, I'll appreciate if you don't tell people about it. People can take the smallest mistakes and turn it into a huge issue, especially when you're under an academic scholarship. Oh, that's why he's gotta be- okay, that's why he's on top of his fucking game. Oh, right. Being a scholar must be tough. Rest assured, I won't tell anyone about it. I'll take your secret to the grave. Thanks. He's gonna tell me to leave now, isn't he? You guys could just freaking eat breakfast together. I would also like to apologize about yesterday. Yesterday? You know, when I got slightly irritated at you after Mrs. Markdon called you out? Oh, that. I guess you could say I was on edge on my first day of school. I didn't mean what I said, really. Sometimes I unintentionally act prickly when I'm feeling anxious. So I'm sorry. I love him. I love him. He's perfect. Your Honor, he's perfect. Like, I'm gonna get, you know what I'm gonna do? I've already decided. When we get the game and there's a CG of these two, I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna print it, and it's gonna go on the shelf with all my other, like, Otome art things. I love him so much. I love him way too much. He's not a dick. He's just prickly when anxious. And honestly, same, okay? Oh, it's his first day of school too? Then I should forgive him, forgive him, okay? He said sorry. Like, we can still be number one and not be a bitch, okay? It's fine, forgive him. She has little flowers around her, that's so cute. Hey, that's all right. The same thing happened to me too yesterday. When Mrs. Markdon called me out, I instantly panicked. Now that I think about it, it was such a simple trigonometry problem, but I was so nervous that my mind went blank. It was algebra. Right? I don't know math. I'm not smart. I teach English. Anyway, I meant to apologize to you at class today, but it's a surprise to know that you live in the dorm too. A pleasant surprise? His smile's so cute! I can't! I'm dying! I can't. I just want to squeeze him. I don't know if you want to hear my honest answer to that. Ouch. Are we the only boarders from Marnie High? So far, you're the only one I know. I'm supposed to have a roommate, but it looks like he hasn't checked in. Oh, we're on the same boat then. I mean, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to have a roommate, but there's no sign of her. Well, let's just hope that my roommate isn't as weird as you are. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Just because I'm mean, average. Like mean, median mode, average, mean is the average. Just because I'm mean doesn't mean you can be mean. Goodbye. He collected his tray and left. Rico, wait for me! I love them. Wait, is that Elseth? Do I have Elseth in my chat? Andrea as well, hello. Girl, she just like us. She just like us for real. Hey, JJ, how are you? I can change him. No, I want to see him get worse. No. No, I don't want to change none of them. I'm fine with it. I'm good. It is Elseth, hello! Oh my god, you were able to make it! I love it. I love him. I love the puns. I don't know if you were here for the ricochet. Brilliant. Loved it. I'm gonna be thinking about that forever. We can make him sillier, exactly. But I think it's important. I think it's important that, like, not all academic rivals are, like, out to get each other. They're kids, okay? Like, they're students, they're kids. Funny enough, I actually worked at a school that had that same exact entrance. That's crazy. But I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that a lot, that he was like, I'm gonna apologize. I loved that immensely. Oh my god, okay, we're back with puns. And what do you call a vegetable that calls you? No, stop. Please stop. A bro calling. I had to read the rest of it, I'm sorry. Broccoli, bro calling, so funny. Okay, now get lost. I knew you'd find it funny. I have another pun. Hey, look, a UFO. What? Where? I turned around to the direction Rico pointed towards and squinted at the blindingly blue sky, but saw no traces of a flying extraterrestrial plate. Aw, guess I missed it. Say, Rico, do you believe that aliens exist? Imagine if an alien happened to appear on your balcony one night. Wouldn't that be crazy? Rico? No way! He left? Oh no, I'm late! It's a minute left to homeroom! I dashed towards the classroom but failed to see someone doing the same thing as I did. Ow! I hit someone hard and staggered back, almost tumbling over if he didn't grab my wrist in time. Sorry, I didn't see you there. I'm sorry too. I hope you're okay. Excuse me, I'm late. Wait, isn't that Reaper? Made it in time. Can't believe Rico left me alone just like that. I glared daggers at Rico, but he simply ignored me. Good morning, class. Pardon me for missing yesterday's class. Oh, is that our homeroom teacher? I can't believe he missed class yesterday and got me into the entire delinquent ordeal. Anyway, you can call me Mr. Ashtray. I will be your homeroom teacher this year. Mr. Ashtray? I suddenly thought of a pun. That idiot. Reaper, was it? Is there anything funny about my name? No, nothing, sir. It's just your name. I'm sorry. That's all right. As they say, laughter is the best medicine. After all, I'm here to be your ashtray and collect all your ashes when studies start burning your life. Smooth. This teacher isn't angry at me. He even made a pun out of his name. He must be used to people making fun of him. Oh, now I feel bad. Oh yes, I almost forgot. Before we start homeroom, let me introduce a new transfer student assigned to our class. He's here on a sports scholarship, and as for his name and hobbies, well, why don't we hear from the man himself? You can come in. Oh, that's the guy I bumped into earlier. OMG, what a hunk. We're so lucky he transferred to our class. Yeah, look at his shapely collarbone and tanned skin. He's so my type. Let's totally ask for his number later. Totally! Quiet down, class, and give him a chance to introduce himself. Go ahead. The new student gulped. He took quite a while to speak. Is he shy? That's so cute. Oh, I love guys that have a gap mo. Not the gap moe! Not the gap moe! He fished out a phone from his pocket, took a deep breath, and turned on some music. What is this gloriously memey music? The new student began dabbing and dancing in front of the entire class. He did a whopping backflip, gave a twirl, and proceeded to do an impressive somersault which landed him up high on the teacher's table. Everyone stared at him horrified. I couldn't blame them. Even I couldn't help but let my jaw drop to the ground. What's up, dudes and dudettes? I'm Matt, just Matt. I'm a cool sports dude, but maybe not the jock kind. I'm more of a joke kind. A professional clown in the making. As you might have known, I'm here as a sports scholar, but sports is just my second hobby. My true passion lies in memes. I eat memes, cook memes, and practically breathe memes. I'm totally looking forward to memeing you, and I hope we have a memeing full time together. Thank you. Did he also get caught by the Jest Messter? Like, I think, okay, but he's memes. We have puns. I don't know. This man, he's amazing. To boldly speak about what he likes in front of the whole class like that? What confidence, what charisma, what a man! That's a boy. That's a boy. I must make him my friend. I knew it wasn't gonna go straight to romance because, you know, it's your choice kind of thing. With her puns and his memes, these two are gonna become fucking unstoppable. Thank you for your spirited introduction, Matt. Now, will you please turn off the music and sit down? There's an empty seat beside Reaper. Yes, sir! The new student turned his music off and walked towards me. He's assigned to the seat next to me. This must be fate at work. I must make the first move and secure a friendship with him. Hi! Reaper! Oh, praise the meme lords. I thought I saw wrong, but it really is you. Huh? Huh? You know me? Of course, it's me, Matt. Just Matt. Don't you remember me? What? Matt suddenly sandwiched my head with his big hands. Come on, Reaper. Don't you remember? I was your friend in Palmyre Elementary School. Palmyre Elementary School? Wait, hold on. I think it's coming back to me. I remember now. We used to play on the beach all the time. Yep, that's me. Man, it's been so long. How are you doing? It's been like, what, 7 years since we last saw each other? Yeah, I can't believe you still recognize me. Of course I do. We are the bestest of friends. I also remember that you have quite the poor memory, but I didn't know it was this bad. I mean, forgetting your best friend's handsome face? Unforgivable. I'm sorry. I love them. They're so good together. The friendship is so strong. I am not a fan of like the childhood friends to lovers route, but if anyone does take that route in this one, I would be okay with it, actually. I would, this is a genuine, actual friendship. I'm in. Anyway, this is late, but nice to mat you. Nice to mat you too. All right, I get that you two are excited, but please save the chat for after attendance. Oops, sorry about that. Let's talk after class, okay? Okay. Are you jealous yet? Are you jealous yet? Are you jealous yet? I'm best friends with the really cute guy in the class. Are you jealous? Please fucking notice me. Here's, oh my god. I need YouTube to know that my chat just keeps saying, oh no, every time. Here's another weird guy in our class. I am so done. Mr. Ashtray continued taking attendance. Lynette Grassier. Is Lynette here? Anyone know where she is? She was marked absent yesterday too. Everyone looked at each other, equally confused. I suppose she really is absent then. Have to talk to her guardians about this. All right, class dismissed. The class shuffled out for chemistry class, busily chattering among themselves. I guess the new guy isn't my type. I can't believe he's acquainted with the weirdo. Better not get involved with him. Yeah, let's not ask him out. He seems equally weird. What is it, Reaper? Let's go to our next class together. Matt, if you stick with me, your popularity will decrease exponentially. Huh? I mean, popularity matters a lot, doesn't it? You should go with other classmates. If you hang out with me, they'll be talking bad about you too. What are you saying, Reaper? I couldn't ask for a better friend than you. Back then and now too. You're the only one who brings me so much joy. And besides, don't you remember? I made a promise back then. To stay by your side no matter what. Matt. I know your memories are a bit fuzzy because of your condition. But don't worry. Take your time remembering. You know about my condition? Yeah, you told me about it. It's all because of the Jester, right? What a baddie. No way. He remembers that? And he believes that the Jester really exists? Other people would think I'm crazy if I said that a fairy tale character really blessed, or rather cursed me. But I feel really bad that he remembers me while I don't. This must be the effects of the Jester's curse as well. Reaper? So wait, if they knew each other in elementary school, it's been like 7 years, and she had this curse back then. She was in elementary school, not making friends. This now makes so much more sense, okay? So much more sense, because I was like, you have to be very, very young to be like, oh man, I don't have friends, and you know, sure, I'll make a deal with like a figment character, a fairy tale character. That makes way more sense. Okay, timeline's now equal. Reaper? Are you okay? Hey, you two. Class is about to start. Get up and start moving to the chemistry lab. Yes, sir. Oh? Who's that? That's Rico, a scholar. He's a real stickler when it comes to rules and studies. I see. Anyway, he's right. Class is almost starting, so let's get moving. Let's go! I like them. The second day of school is finally over. I'm starting to get the hang of it. Lagging behind in class and feeling lost, that is. Reaper, you live in the dorms too, right? Let's go home together. Oh my gosh, finally. I can finally walk back home with a friend. Yes! This is the high school life I've been dreaming of. Absolutely, I'm all yours, Matt. No, I'm yours. Matt! Reaper! Matt! Reaper! Alright, now that those two are occupied, I'll just slip out. Rico! Damn it, she spotted me. You're heading home too, right? Come on, join us. No thanks. Oh, I didn't know you lived in the dorms too. Come on, let's all walk back together. I'd rather die than go with you two jokers. What did you say? I think he said he'd love to go with us. That is not what I said. Awesome! I knew we'd be friends quickly. The two outroverts. The two outroverts have chosen their introvert. That's what that was. That was two outroverts being like, that's our introvert. I think it's even funnier if you took us out of the equation. I still think Matt would have adopted Rico as his introvert. Fantastic. Rico suddenly dashed out of the classroom, but Matt caught him before he could escape, inadvertently choking his neck between his arms. Where are you going, Rico? That's the wrong way. Help me. They're so cute. All the characters are adorable. Ahem. Now that we're officially friends, we should introduce ourselves and get to know each other better. Everyone say a fun fact about yourself. What's with the sleazy icebreaker? Shush! This step is crucial to making friends. Says who? Says my How to Make Friends and Keep Them Forever manual. Ooh, you gotta lend me that book sometime. Let me start first. My name is Reaper, and an interesting fact about me is that I keep a book full of original puns. A book of what? You know what? Nothing you say will surprise me anymore. Ooh, let me go next. My name is Matt, just Matt. A fun fact about me is that I memorized the name of almost every meme in existence, from ye old all your base are belong to us, down to Lil Jon's galvanized square steel. I have no idea what you're talking about. It's okay. Only cultured people would understand. I know those memes. Ah, I see you're a woman of culture as well. Your turn, Rico. Name, Rico Schweesh. Blood type A, birthday 27th of December. Hobby, studying. Likes, nobody. Hates, everybody. Especially you two. Especially you two. There. What else would you like to know? So... Unironically, that's the type of person I need IRL. It would, yes, that's what I need. Yes. Your height? Rico shot me a glare followed by a deadly smirk. Do you really want to know? No, sorry, I don't want to die. Wait. Sweesh? What? You're the Rico Sweesh from that famous Sweesh family? What Sweesh family? Is Rico secretly famous? Not secretly. Everyone in Barley Island knows who the Sweesh family are. Not her, apparently. The Sweeshes are known for being a family of geniuses. Both parents and their 3 children are all scientists, achieving amazing scientific feats at a very young age. Wow. That's an exaggeration. I had no idea Rico came from such a renowned family. Are you the oldest sibling, Rico? Yeah, I have a younger sister and brother. Wow, it must be tough living in a renowned family of geniuses. That must be a lot of pressure. Guess so. Maybe that pressure is what keeps you from growing. Leave my height out of this! We continue to walk past the park into the train station, talking about the most random things under the setting sun's glow. Before we knew it, we arrived at the dormitories. Good night, Reaper. See you tomorrow. Let's go to school together, too. Don't forget to do your homework. Right. Good night. That's his roommate, isn't it? Matt is Rico's roommate, isn't it? Isn't he? I don't think I've had this much fun before. I can't wait for tomorrow to arrive. And then Lynette, the girl who's absent, is going to be our roommate. An encyclopedia? No. 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 Let's record all that happened today so I don't forget. I can't help it, Tompy. His name is Matt. I can only do so much. And that should be it for today's diary entry. There's still some time before roll call. Maybe I'll take a night stroll. I got up and started to walk slowly along the dormitory's corridor. As I passed by rooms, I heard chatters and giggles. It must be nice to have roommates. I wonder when I will have one too. Just then I heard a familiar voice. Ah, it's that guy. He lives in the dorm too? Talk about coincidence. Can't. Not now. Way out. Duty. Who is he talking to? Let me have a closer look. Don't joke around. I'm not going with you. The student's sudden raised volume made me flinch, and I accidentally knocked over a pot. Who's there? Oh, it's you. Yep, it's me. The girl who got caught in those troublemakers' den. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw someone or something flitting very briefly, but it might have just been my imagination. Sorry, I didn't mean to eavesdrop. Were you talking to someone? I was just on the phone. Oh, sorry to disturb you then. I was just taking a stroll and happened to see you. I just wanted to thank you for helping me back then. If you hadn't saved me, I might have ended up with a few broken bones, or much worse. Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. I'm Seth, by the way, from class 12F. He reached out his hand and I shook it. His hand was cold and his long bony fingers felt surprisingly calloused. Reaper, class 11D. Nice to meet you. Guess that makes you my junior. Give me a holler if you ever encounter those bullies again. I'll make sure to teach him a lesson. All right. So, Seth, are you a scholar too? Is that why you live in the dorms? Me? A scholar? Goodness, no. My house is very far from school, so it's much more convenient to stay in the dorms instead. Oh, the same goes for me too, actually. My family house is pretty far from here. Well, looks like we have that in common. By the way, it's 5 minutes till roll call. We should make a run for it before we get marked as absent. Oh, I didn't realize it's this late already. Perhaps we can go to school together tomorrow. I'll introduce you to my friends. I'll think about it. Good night, Seth. Good night, Reaper. I waved Seth goodbye and headed to my room. How long are you gonna stand there for? Who's she? Just a stranger I happen to help out. Nobody you need to keep tabs on. Suspicious! He looks like a Seth. Yeah, no. Poor Rico? No. Rico is blessed to be in the company of myself and Matt. This is... I am pleasantly surprised by how the romance interests are like conversing and the relationships they have. Usually, many times, especially in a school setting, it's like, this is that one, this is that one, this is that one, and they never intersect besides situations that's like, Rico's passing down the right hallway and Matt's going down the left hallway. Who will you talk to? And then that's like all like, that's their connection. I am thoroughly enjoying, and I'm seeing the word common for each chapter, so I'm assuming that's like the common root. And that's nice. It's nice to see a common root that the characters interact with each other. I also really enjoyed how everyone was introduced. I wasn't given like 20 million romance characters of like, I have a 30-minute dialogue with each one. It was just a class, lunch, bullies, old best friend. Then it's the old best friend and classmate. And then you take a walk. That's a great idea. And you meet the senpai again. That was fantastic. Introducing the characters was great. I love that. Good morning. All right, I'll do my best today. Target for today? 30 whopping puns that can make the entire world groan. Okay, so she at least knows. She's well aware that the puns are not gonna make people laugh. They're gonna groan. We love it. We love a self-realized queen. Let's go! I grabbed breakfast from the canteen's counter. It's cereal and milk today. Hey Reaper, over here! Matt waved at me from the back of the canteen. He was sitting with a grumpy-looking Rico. Good morning, Matt. Rico? Morning. Well, someone's looking grumpy today. Good morning, Reaper. Had a good night last night? Good sleep last night? You bet. On the contrary, you don't look like you've slept at all, Rico. Yeah, what's with the eye bags? You look like a dead panda. And whose fault do you think that is, you mean bastard? You keep on laughing so hard last night when you were browsing through memes, and when you finally slept, you were laughing in your sleep. Who the heck laughs when they sleep? That's damn creepy. I'm gonna request changing rooms, and I pity whoever becomes your next roommate. Really? Do I really laugh when I sleep? I'm so sorry, Rico. You better be, swine. Wait, don't tell me. Matt, you're Rico's roommate? That's right. And do you really laugh when you sleep, Matt? Well, I've always slept alone until now, so I don't really know. Guess I had a really funny dream then. Or maybe I was scrolling through memes in my sleep. Not funny. I'm really sorry, Rico. Just wake me up if I laugh in my sleep again, okay? But then again, I'm a really heavy sleeper, so... That's alright. This is where my spare hammer comes in handy. You don't have to worry about waking up ever again. Just feel bad for Rico. My chat feels so bad for Rico. This is great. Look at this. I love this. I love this kid. Yikes. Hey, chill, guys. This isn't even the first week of school, and you're already losing your cool. Nice pun. My hammer has found its second target. Anyway, where's your roommate, Reaper? Oh, I don't have a roommate. Obviously. Nobody wants to live in the same room with someone like you. That's kind of true. Whoa, isn't that a bit too mean, Rico? If Reaper doesn't have a roommate, I should just move into the same room as her. That way, Rico, you don't have to suffer. Reaper and I will have so much fun exchanging jokes, so it's a win-win situation. Oh, that sounds like a good idea. What? Are you kidding me? Of course I won't allow that. Huh? Why not? It's beneficial for both of us. Or in scientific terms, I think it's called mutualism. I'm surprised you even know what mutualism means. But Reaper is a girl. You hear that? A girl. The warden won't allow it. Oh my gosh, Rico considers me a girl. That is the same. That is the fucking equivalent of you are pretty annoying. You know that? And then it's like, so you think I'm pretty? You know what? I think there was a missed opportunity there. I think there was a missed opportunity. I genuinely don't think I've laughed this much at an otome before. I love this. Scratch that. You're more of an alien or a wild animal. Hey. Huh? Wait, that's Seth. Seth, over here. Oh, Reaper. Good morning. Now I gotta do 3 different guy voices. And for you guys, it probably doesn't sound different. I'm really trying though. And like, I know it's in like 3 different parts, like where it's supposed to be, but God, it's hard going between 2. No, anyway I say that's gonna be weird. I'm not continuing that thought. Anyway, it's really hard, okay? Still didn't help. It still didn't work. Ah, that did not work. Take some notes! Thank you for the hydrate. I needed that. Psst, Reaper. Who's that? He's so tall. This is Seth. He saved me from a bunch of bullies on the first day of school. What? Bullies? I'll tell you about it later. Seth, these are my friends, Rico and Matt. Nice to meet you all. I'm Seth from class 12F. Rico, pleased to meet you. Man, I envy his height. Only I could have a fraction of his spine. And I'm Matt. Just Matt. So is your name Matt or just Matt? Just Matt. Oh, okay then. Finally, someone normal. Say, Seth, are you in any sports club? If you're not, why don't you join the swimming team, or the basketball team, or any sports team in particular? Your height can do wonders. I'm not in any clubs at the moment, but I do a bit of combat sports. Combat sports? Yeah, the kind that can dislocate joints or immobilize someone's cerebral system. There's a certain satisfaction in seeing someone drop unconscious from just the right strike. Oh, I see. I take back my words, definitely not normal. Relax, you do know it was a joke, right? That was a joke? Oh, so it was a joke! You had me there for a sec. Somehow that did not sound like a joke. Anyway, you're heading off to school, right? Let's all go together. Oh, are you sure I can join you? Of course, don't be a lone wolf. Come with us, it'll be so much fun. All right. You know what? Seth is also growing on me. Fuck. No, I'm committed to Rico. I'm committed to Rico, and then I'll do a second playthrough where I romance Seth. I'm so sorry, Matt. I will not romance you. You're great. He's hilarious. I love him. But it's the same thing as I won't romance Nyx. It's just not gonna happen. They're not in the blue character curse, and they're not in the enemies to lovers, so it just doesn't work. Shut the fuck up, Tompy. While Matt and Rico were bickering up ahead, Seth and I walked in a comfortable silence. Sorry about intruding like this. I might have made it awkward for you and your friends. No, you're not intruding at all. In fact, I was the one who insisted you come with us. Do you have any friends in the dorm, Seth? Not really. I stay in a single room, so I don't have a roommate. Plus, I'm not close with anyone from my class. Why is that, though? Are they bullying you? Bully me? You're hilarious, Reaper. Then is it the other way around? I guess you could say that I just enrolled at a rather unusual timing. I joined at the middle of the semester last year, so that may explain why I have trouble fitting in with my classmates. They already formed their friend groups, and I'm just an outsider to them. Oh, I feel that. You feel that too? I thought you wouldn't have a problem making friends. I mean, you have such a friendly personality. About that. I'm actually really weird and awkward. Whenever I meet new people, I'd get nervous and spout puns instead. Huh. Socially awkward? Who would have thought? Actually, I've been homeschooled since middle school, so that explains my lack of socializing skills. I see. Wow, what a coincidence. I was also homeschooled for as long as I could remember. Ah, we're on the same boat again. We have many things in common, huh? All the more reason for you to hang out with us. Isn't it more enjoyable to walk with company rather than being all alone? Maybe you're right. Guess I'll take you up on your offer then. Yay! It would be nice if the school has its own dorms, though. We have to travel for almost an hour to reach school every day. I heard that they're building a new dormitory, but it doesn't seem like it'll be finished anytime soon. That's why Marnie High works with an external dormitory and mandates all students who aren't living with their family to stay there. Speaking of, why did you choose to study at Marnie High? Well, my parents insisted I study here. The education system in Marnie High will hone you into an educated, proper lady, is what they said. Guess we're here for about the same reasons again. They want to whip you into a proper lady? Well, something akin to whipping me into a man fit for society, yeah. That sounds a bit strange, but I probably shouldn't pry about his circumstances too much. We just met after all. They're so funny! I love them so much. Every character is interesting. I want to talk to them all. They're so funny. It's so good! This is a game that when it ends, I'm gonna cry because I'm gonna be like, what the fuck do I do with my life now? Say, Reaper, haven't you noticed our newly formed friend group contains the full cast required for romantic comedy? Why, Matt! If anyone here has noticed that, it is I. See, there's me, your goofy and lovable childhood friend. Then you got Rico, the stoic, ice-cold, stone-hearted contrarian who's secretly a softie inside. Maybe. And then you got Seth, the emo, broody bad boy type. What are you talking about? Come on, Reaper, don't you dare feign ignorance. Haven't you watched any romantic TV dramas? The ones where boys with a spectrum of personalities try to gain the protagonist's affection? No? Or any otome games for that matter? Fourth wall break. Matt, get back in the game. Fourth wall, get back. Stay in your lane, bro. I can't say that. I can't say that. I can't, no. No. That'll be taken completely out of context. I'm gonna say it anyway, but it's gonna be taken completely out of context. What's an otome game? Le gasp! You poor, poor girl. It's okay. Not everyone is well versed in Delulu. Wait. Chotto matte. I'm not Delulu. I am well aware of where I stand. That is not Delulu. Delulu is not realizing how deep into the shit that you are. Elseth, get your butt over here. She just called out everyone. He just called out everyone Delulu. It's okay. Not everyone is well versed in the Delulu culture. I'll lend you some of my collection later, okay? Okay, sounds fun. Let's play it together. On another note, Matt scooted closer to me and started whispering into my ear. Whoa, too close. What's your favorite trope? Bad boys, tsunderes, or could it be childhood friend to lovers? That's such a weird question to ask. It's definitely enemies to lovers. Get back in your lane. But if I have to pick, I'd choose... Ah! It's not really tsunderes. I'm really not into tsunderes, but I know who each person is. It's enemies to lovers. It's scholarly scholar rivalry. I'm definitely not charming smooth talkers. I hate, like, IRL, actually, I hate smooth talkers. If you're not a little bit nervous talking to me and you like me, like, romantically, you don't like me enough. If you can still make coherent sentences when you're talking to me, you don't like me enough. I like someone who stumbles over their words. They're like, I like being in their presence so much that I can't make a fucking coherent thought. That's the kind of people I like. Childhood friends, I so badly, like, I'm so sorry. Maybe, I don't believe in the friend zone, but there is a friend zone for me. If you're a friend of mine, I put you in the friend group. If I've been interested in you, you will never be a friend. If I'm interested in you, you will know I'm interested in you. So that's why childhood friends never worked for me either. Mysterious bad boys are a hit or miss. Hit or miss, depends on, like, bad boys. I don't think Seth is a bad boy. And it's not tsunderes. Mine is definitely enemies to lovers or academic rivals, but we're gonna go with tsunderes because I know that's Rico. Sorry, Matt. I see. So that's your type, huh? Matt gave me a thumbs up. I'm sure you can make it work, Reaper. Have confidence in yourself. What on earth is he blabbering about? Good morning, class. Please settle down as I take attendance. That is called replayability, Reaper. Fair. Yep. No! Why is there an out of context clip? No! Mr. Ashtray begins taking attendance. Lynette Grassier. Huh? Is she absent again? How odd. Has anyone heard from Lynette? Who is this girl? And why is she always absent? I guess no one knows her. Do you know her, Reaper? Not a clue. All right, class dismissed. And Reaper, I'd like to talk to you for a while. Can you meet me in the staff room? Do you remember where it is? Me? Yes, sir. Oh no, am I in trouble? What did I do wrong? What is it, Mr. Ashtray? Reaper. If I'm not wrong, you live in the dorms, right? Yes, sir. Do you know Lynette Grassier? No, sir. That's strange. She's a sports scholar, you see, and also a boarder, so she should have already been in the dorms. A scholar? And she didn't turn up for school? Yes, that's the strange part. Anyway, I was hoping that you've met her before, but it seems like you haven't. If by any chance you come across her in the dorms, do tell her to report to me immediately. There's been no notice informing the school about her absence, and her guardians are also unaware of her whereabouts. Oh no, what happened? I'm not sure either. I'll try to look for her in the dorms, Mr. Ashtray. That would be much appreciated. Thank you for your help, Reaper. Well then, you don't want to be late for your next class. You should get going. Yes, sir. Lynette Grassier. I've never heard of her before. How can a scholar be absent for 3 days? Anyway, if she's also a boarder, I should look for her. Reaper, what did Mr. Ashtray say to you? He asked if I knew Lynette Grassier, the girl who was absent. He said that she was supposed to stay in the dorms, but nobody knows where she is right now. Oh, okay. I see. It's probably my imagination, but why does Matt seem so tense? Matt, you cool, man? We good? Math and history class passed by in a flash, but my poor brain is still recuperating from the barrage of information. Hey Reaper, it's lunch break. You know what that means. It's eating time! Yeah! Let's head to the canteen. Last one to reach owes the winner lunch. Hey, wait, that's not fair. I'm not as athletic as you. I don't think I've ran this fast before. But I want to race against a sports scholar. Guess I'm something of a track star myself. I can't believe I lost. If only I didn't slip in that puddle of bubble tea earlier. Excuses. You owe me lunch now. Fine. Guess a win is a win. Go ahead and pick what you'd like to eat. My treat. Well, all that running tired me out, so I'll take a break from eating heavy this lunch break. Okay, how about a light snack then? Sounds good. Ooh, they're selling Starbies, our favorite snacks. Which ones? You know, the star-shaped crackers. We used to snack on them all the time, remember? I don't know, do I? Reaper? Sorry, kind of spaced out there. Those snacks look good. All right, I'll get some from you. For you. You wait here. Star-shaped crackers. Star-shaped crackers. How come I don't remember eating them? I knew it. The curse is acting up again. Just how much memories have been taken away from me. If only I recorded my memories inside my diary when I was in elementary school. That's why she keeps a diary! Oh! I love it. I love the connections. Then maybe I would still... Reaper! Reaper! Earth to Reaper! Hey, what are you spacing out for? Sorry, I was just kind of sad that I forgot what those crackers taste like. Before I could continue talking, Matt had abruptly shoved a cracker into my mouth. Salty. Silly Reaper, if you forgot what they taste like, all you have to do is just eat them again. Now open your mouth, say ah. I can eat them by myself, thanks. All right, here's a packet for you and another for me. Thanks, Matt. Matt's right. There's no use dwelling in the past. If I forget, I'll just have to experience it again and record it properly this time. I'm lucky that these crackers are still in production, but not everything can be reproduced. If they go out of production or if their flavor changes, will I still remember what the original tastes like? We walked silently for a while, munching on the Starbies while I tried to record every granular detail of each cracker. It's extremely salty and caked with preservatives, but it tastes good. I can see myself getting addicted to it. I don't think I'll forget its taste anytime soon. Received Starbies from Matt. They're so cute! I like the bear. Say, we still have some time left before the break ends. How about we go and explore the school? You know, just like old times. Now that I think of it, I haven't explored the school much. Where should we go first? How about we visit the garden? Or the lake? Or ooh! I heard Marnie High is a super huge chemistry lab. We should totally check it out. The chemistry lab, huh? That sounds exciting. I'm in. The lab should be in the East Wing. Let's go! Psst, Matt. Are you sure we can just enter as we please? Relax, it should be fine. Look, there's no one guarding the lab. Okay, if you say so. I followed Matt into the laboratory. You guys say laboratory or laboratory? Curious. Careful not to make a sound. Wow, look at all this equipment. I feel like I'm a mad scientist in a sci-fi movie. Ooh, someone hasn't cleared their setup. There's a pink liquid inside the beaker and some liquid dripping from that. What's that tube for titration called again? You know the word titration? Titra what? The billet? The bullet? The turret? The furret? Never mind, that doesn't sound right. Anyway, let's clean it up for them. Yeah, leaving it like this in the lab is a big no-no. Who knows what could happen if it's left unattended? It's Rico's, isn't it? Someone's working on that experiment. I'm betting it's Rico. I picked up the beaker and started pouring its contents from into the nearby sink. Wait! Since we're throwing out the contents anyway. Matt opened a small jar lying around nearby. How about we do our own experiment? Matt, wait! But Matt did not wait. He took a spoonful of whatever powder that was and threw it into the beaker. Matt, what are you doing? It might explode and we'll all die! I pulled Matt behind me, bracing for the worst. I watched anxiously as the powder dissolved into the pink liquid, hissing and gurgling before dissolving completely. See, nothing happened. Don't worry too much. We waited for several seconds, but nothing happened. The pink liquid stayed completely still after swallowing that powder into its depths. Oh, thank goodness. What chemical is that anyway? Beats me. Matt showed me the white jar, which had no label. Yep, totally not suspicious at all. Hey, there are more of them. Let's add some more. We should, dude, we're gonna get in so much trouble. We need to stop. Because if we're using the resources and a teacher walks in, we're gonna get in so much trouble or something really will explode. We gotta stop, man. Matt dumped another scoop of white powder into the beaker, but it simply fizzled and returned to its usual stagnancy. Okay, I think that's enough chemicals wasted. Nothing happened. How boring. I heard the distant shuffling of feet behind the lab door. Matt, someone's coming! Let's make a run for it! Integrals in this form cannot be solved using the natural logarithm. We need the sine and cosine rule to simplify its form. Must stay awake. The fire alarm? Everyone was instantly alerted from the loud fire alarms, standing and packing their bags in a panic, but Mrs. Markdon showed no signs of stopping her lecture. Woman, are you crazy? Where do you think you're going? Return to your seats now. But Mrs. Markdon, the fire alarms are activated. We should leave. What's more important, your life or mathematics? I don't know, my life? Keep your eyes on the blackboard. Whatever I teach next may or may not come out in the next exam. Ma'am, my friend from next door texted me that their class is evacuating. Sit down, I'm not done teaching, and who told you to use your phone? Those menaces are banned from my class. You hear me? Banned! Now give me your phone. I'm confiscating it until you get full marks in the next exam. The student hesitantly placed his phone on the teacher's table. Kids these days are too distracted by phones and live such an easy life. Back in my days, the internet wasn't even around. We had to memorize the multiplication table up to 99 t-values and did all calculations by hand. I am older than Google. Fun fact. Just thought I'd throw that out there. Look, there's smoke outside. Oh my gosh, is the school really burning? Where's it coming from? I think the smoke is coming from the east wing. Do you think a fire broke out in the laboratory? I glanced at Matt and we made eye contact. He had his fist on his mouth with wide eyes that screamed panic just as much as mine probably did. It's coming from the East Wing Laboratory? Don't tell me. Ma'am, the situation is grave. I think we need to evacuate now. Ugh, how ridiculous. Hey, you there. It wasn't me! The fire was definitely not because of me! Nuh-uh! Go out there and see what's happening. Yes, ma'am. The fire, it was definitely not because of me, right? I left the class and looked around the hallway. Students from other classrooms were doing the same thing as I was. Huh? Isn't that the principal? He looks out of breath. Oh, Nyx! Reaper? Do you know what's going on here? Well, if it isn't obvious already, the fire alarms are going off. But my class is waiting for further instructions. Is it a false alarm then? Nah, I heard someone messed up a senior's experiment in the chemistry lab. And the smoke triggered the alarms. People say they heard an explosion too. Oh. Seriously, who's dumb enough to mess with chemicals? We're not in grade school anymore. Yeah, they must really be the dumbest idiots in the world. Attention all students and teachers. The cause of the fire has been investigated and has been dealt with. However, due to the possibility of toxic smoke, everyone must now evacuate the premises in an orderly manner. Everyone is to follow the evacuation procedures and assemble in the school field, grouped by the respective classrooms. Homeroom teachers, please take attendance. Well, that's that. Pretty eventful for your first week of school, eh? Yeah. Except that I might have caused a disaster. Shut up, Reaper. It's not like the school burnt down or anything. Don't jinx it. And that was how Matt and I almost burned down the entire school. We were lucky enough that the security cameras happened to be faulty that day, so the headmaster simply dismissed the fire as an accident. Matt and I decided to keep whatever transpired that day a secret. But I don't think I'll be forgetting this incident anytime soon. And done. I closed my diary and stretched my arms. Whew, what a day. It's late. I should get some shut-eye. I crawled in my bed and found myself dozing off after a short while. Huh? What's that sound? Someone's hand pressed firmly over my mouth and I felt something cold on my neck. Investigative Reaper incoming. There's scarring here. And there's nothing on this side, but there looks like there's scarring here. And if you kind of take it like a smile, like it kind of like reminiscence of the Joker, you know, where he like paints and it makes like his smile bigger. There's also marks here. What could it be? Okay. Be quiet. What? Oh yeah, he's got marks on his hands too. As my eyes adjusted to the darkness, I saw the figure of a turquoise-haired male on top of me with eyes like blood and... Wait, what's that shiny thing in his hand? Holy moly! A knife? What do you have there? A knife! No! Sorry. This is a very serious scene. I'm so sorry. This is such a serious scene. But if any game was going to appreciate my memeing, it would be this one. So I feel like it's valid. Don't resist if you want to live. Oh no, what should I do? What have I gotten myself into? Who is he? Someone help me! Hands in the air! The unfamiliar shout of a girl rang from my balcony. She has a gun! Gunshots? Tch. The attacker abruptly released me, sending me tumbling off the bed. Oof. I realized there was a second person in my room, the one who shouted just now. The voice came from a pink-haired girl standing in front of the broken window. She was carrying a gun. Isn't the same color combo as Nick's? You, who are you? Raise your hands if you don't want a hole in your head. I don't have time for this. The masked man grabbed my clock and threw it at the girl as a distraction, then hurtled it towards the window in full acceleration. My clock! You're not going anywhere! The girl shot multiple times, but the man dodged it as if he knew each bullet's trajectory. He looked back one final time, then jumped down from the balcony, disappearing into the midnight shadows. I stared at the mess on the floor. Did no one else hear the breaking of a window and gunshots? No one is like sprinting to our room right now? My window. It's broken. The warden is going to kill me. Damn it! The masked guy got the better of me. She stashed her gun into a holster strapped around her thigh and marched to the balcony, looking frantically for the masked assailant. Who is she and why is she carrying a gun? Next time he tries something, I'll bring a bazooka. Mommy, come pick me up. I'm scared. Hey, you. Yes, ma'am. Why are you still on the floor? Come on, get up. We have a thief to catch. Don't you think it's better to report it to the police? Ha! What good would the police do? Best they can do is take pictures and stash the case into next year. The girl pulled my arm and tried to lift me up. Come on, you can be my sidekick. You know how those Western action movies go, right? This is your chance to be the protagonist who beats up the bad guys. I don't wanna. Wait, speaking of, aren't you equally strange? Who are you to pop up on my balcony in the middle of the night? You could be a kidnapper for all I know. Oh, silly me, I haven't introduced myself. I'm Lynette Gracier. You can call me Lynn. I'm your new roommate. What? So you're the Lynette Gracier who's been absent from school for 3 days? Oh, I see I've made a name for myself. I might have caused you some trouble, it seems. My bad. I've got some business to attend to. She was playing with her gun as she said this. I can only imagine exactly what business she was attending to. Totally not suspicious at all. Anyway, that thief must have been long gone by now. I suppose it won't be wise to chase him now. Guess I'll just unpack. Lynn dragged her suitcase from the balcony inside my room, completely ignoring the glass shards scattered around the floor. The shards crackled under the wheels. Lynn, shh! Girls! What's with all the commotion? Oh no, it's the warden! Quick, clean up, hide the shards, fix the window, what should I do? Relax, I'm sure she'll understand. She'll understand that a masked person broke the window, held a knife to my throat, then my roommate who's been gone for 3 days comes in through the same window with a gun? She's gonna understand that. Are you sure, Lynn? Are you sure? You test that theory, okay? Because I don't think it's gonna work with me. Lynette casually opened the door, revealing the all too flabbergasted warden, her face turning from pale white to beet red when she saw the broken window. Miss Reaper and Miss Lynette, What on earth happened here? This is gonna be a long night. Chapter 4. Before? Where's my clock? Oh, I guess the clock just got thrown back into the room, so we're fine. Before we continue, I'm gonna take a short break so I can refresh my drink. We'll run some ads so we don't have to worry about that because ads are gonna start soon in a minute. But I'm gonna be right back. I'm enjoying this. I want to keep playing, so we're gonna keep playing. But for now, stand up, stretch, grab some water, grab a snack, go to the restroom. Don't be here because I'm not gonna be here. That's the whole point, okay? So go do those things. I'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone. Hope you had a nice little break. I had some chocolate. I got some more drinks, some more milk. Welcome back. Thank you everyone for hanging out with us so far. Appreciate it. Okay. I think let's do one more chapter. Let's see how we feel after one more chapter. Milk. This is chapter 4, so let's see. I stopped my alarm almost immediately. You know why? Because I didn't sleep at all last night. My new roommate, on the other hand, slept like a log as soon as we cleaned up the glass shards. She was even snoring, which adds another layer to my insomnia. Good morning, Reaper. Good morning, Lynn. I know she saved me, but can I really trust her? She looks like the main character of every gangster movie I've watched. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw Lynn discreetly slipping a gun into her skirt. Lynn, you're not thinking of bringing that to school, are you? Shh, busted. She put the gun back into the drawer, looking like a sulking child. This girl is dangerous. Oh man, this food is great! Almost better than prison food. Prison food? My mind wanted to continue that line of inquiry, namely, how the heck does she know what prison food tastes like? But my body has no energy left to do so. Good morning, Reaper. You're very early today. Rico and Matt appeared at our table with their breakfast tray. Morning. And this is Lynette Gracier, my new roommate. Lynn, this is Matt and Rico. We're all from the same homeroom. Charmed. Wait, Lynette Gracier? You mean that scholar who was marked absent for 3 days in a row without any explanation? The one and only. Rico glared at her with his signature look of disgust. My impression of you has stooped so low that even an excavator won't be able to lift it. Oh no! Before Lynn could counter Rico's snarled remark, Matt suddenly leaned forward, almost lunging across the table. Reaper, what's with your panda eyes? Did you sleep at all last night? He scrutinized my face in concern, his emerald eyes scanning my every pore. Don't even get me started about last night. I told Matt and Rico about the masked assailant, the knife, and Lynette's heroic rescue. Minus the gun part, right? Discounting the gunfight, the gun she stashed in the room, and the fact that she almost brought a gun to school. By the time I finished, the boy stared at me with hanging jaws. So the loud noises I heard last night were from your room? The warden was shouting and barking orders at the break of dawn. Why would there be an assassin targeting your life anyway? Did you and your puns accidentally berate a mafia lord? No way! Reaper's puns are very mindful, very demure. Dang it! Yeah, don't you dare blame me and my puns. My puns are 100% harmless, all-inclusive, and most importantly, so good that they'll come begging for more. You think that's why the assailant broke into your room? OMG, I have a fan! Keep dreaming. Hey, you never know. I'd sooner believe that the Earth is flat. Could it be a robbery then? Reaper, do you keep any valuable items in your room? Besides her gun, apparently? Nah, I'm broke, as broke as my window. Yeah, it couldn't have been a targeted robbery. Us high schoolers are broke as heck. Unless Reaper here is secretly the daughter of some hotshot CEO. Are you Reaper? I wish. A random robbery then? I find it hard to believe that someone is after Reaper's life. But that man, I think he knows me. If Lynn hadn't arrived in time and rescued me, The image of my cold, lifeless body flashed through my mind, and I shuddered at the thought. Reaper. Don't worry, I'll be by your side from now on. No masked assailants will dare to enter our sanctuary as long as I'm around. No matter what storms we face, no matter how dark the skies get, I'll always be right by your side. Because you're not just my friend, you're my precious partner. And true partners stick together through everything. Who the fuck are you? Wait a minute! Who are you? Like, the more this goes on, the more Rico is the only normal one in this entire world. That's it. Lynn. My new roommate shone like a beacon of hope in my eyes. Perhaps I've misjudged her. Despite her eccentricities, I have a feeling she's gonna be a great friend. But wait. Whatever she said just now, aren't they lines from a children's superhero movie? Rico's words interrupted my thoughts. He was glaring at Lynn for a while until he finally spoke up. Hey you, what's wrong with your uniform? Huh? There's nothing wrong with it. What's wrong with your attitude? I refuse to believe you're a scholar. We're given the privilege to represent the school, and this is how you act? By skipping school and dressing like a delinquent? Hey! My life, my rules. You have no right to criticize the way I dress. Shorty. Shorty? She called him short. Shut up! I don't want to be criticized by someone who doesn't even wear a tie. That's because I don't know how to tie a tie. You're in high school. How are you unable to tie a tie? Well, to be fair, I also don't know how to tie mine. Rico, can you help me, please? What? You're a scholar too, for Pete's sake. I stared glumly at my badly creased tie. Rico, mine as well. You... Okay, fine. Gather around. I'll teach you how to tie a tie properly. He took off his tie and undid the creases. Look, first you fold a triangle like this. Okay, like this? I told you to fold it, not tie it into a knot. How did you mess up in step 1? This is harder than I thought. Rico, how about this? How'd you... I can't do Rico's with a straight face. I can't do it without laughing. He's so funny though too. His reactions to this makes it so much funnier. How'd you even make a pentagon out of a tie? Rico, what about mine? Ugly. Rejected. Aww. Sorry, I clicked it too fast. The pentagon. A few minutes later. You idiot! If you were following my instructions, your tie shouldn't have ended up like a shriveled snake. It's the all caps. The all caps are doing it for me. But we tried our best. If trying your best is all it takes, then everyone would have been scholars. Rico, how did mine end up like this? Matt presented a horribly tied tie, if you could still call it a tie. Ugh. 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 Rico's tongue-tied. Get it? Tongue-tied? If my tie's a shriveled snake, then his is a torch snake burnt crisp in the Sahara Desert who decided to bite its own tail. Yours isn't any better, Lynn. And what's with the weird analogy? Ugh, that's it. It'd be quicker if I just tie it for you instead of teaching you. Maybe some people weren't born to wear ties. Reaper, give me your tie. I'll tie one for you. You can adjust the length by pulling it. Thank you, Rico. Received a perfectly tied tie from Rico. Oh, good morning, everyone. Seth, good morning. Finally, someone who has their tie tied properly. Oh, right, Seth. Let me introduce you to my new roommate and classmate, Lynette. So, Lynette, huh? Nice to meet you. Yeah, it's nice to meet you too, Seth. Huh? What's with the tension in the air? I've never seen Seth make that kind of expression before. Do they know each other? Come on, let's get going. We're already late because of your stupid tie discourse. Yippee! Our group just got bigger! Now it kind of feels like we're a gang. I do like our little gang. We're all so cute. We need to talk. Lunch break, West Wing, 3rd floor, fire exit staircase. What's up with them? Psst, Matt. Do you think Seth and Lynn know each other? What makes you say that? They keep staring at each other this morning. Did you notice that? Lovingly? No, more like menacingly. Reaper, what is this behavior? Getting jealous? Afraid that Lynn will take Seth away from you? Stop joking around, Matt. This is serious. Are you really that interested in their relationship? Sometimes ignorance is bliss, you know. Matt's right. The relationship is none of my business, but I want to know. Guess it's not my. I want to know. Nah, I want to know. I'm meddlesome. Haha, you're that curious about Seth, huh? Though I just have the vibe that behind his smile, he's hiding a lot of secrets. If you're so interested in the relationship, maybe it's time for Detective Matt and Reaper to shine. Detective just Matt, though, right? Let's gather some clues to deduce the truth. Tell me, fellow Detective Reaper, where should we begin our investigation? I overheard Lynn asking Seth for a meetup this lunch at West Wing's 3rd floor fire exit staircase. Excellent. We'll investigate that place during lunch. Matt and I shook hands, sealing our pact. Where's Rico? Rico literally tied your tie. I think we should include him. We should attempt to include Rico. It's not that I was curious about the relationship or anything, but... Oh, who was I kidding? Yes, I was very curious. Seth never talks about himself. Every time I ask about his background, he just brushes it off. Lynn is also equally mysterious, though a bit more eccentric than anything. I haven't had the chance to ask about herself, and oh boy, I have 100 questions for her. Like why she carries guns, why she was absent, and why she appeared on my balcony instead of the door. Honestly, the first week of school didn't go as smoothly as I hoped. I haven't even told my parents about this predicament. On second thought, maybe I shouldn't. They were always the overprotective type, so hearing about the series of unfortunate incidents I've been through would only make them worry. I might get transferred to a different school, and I don't want that. It's literature class now. Our class's assigned literature teacher is on maternity leave right now, so 11D's literature teacher had to be split into two. Half goes to 11E and the other half to 11F. Rico and Matt are assigned to 11E, so that leaves me alone in 11F. I don't know any of my classmates who were moved here, nor do I know anyone in Class F. I hope there are no group assignments in this class. Mrs. Wordswood. Morning, class. I hope you're ready for the new term. I'm Mrs. Wordswood, your assigned literature teacher. Let's start the term with a fun group project. Really? Fun and group project do not go in the same sentence, okay? Gather around and form a group of two. I spoke too soon. The class immediately sprang into action. I could already see the most popular contenders being snatched up as project partners. Panicked, I hurriedly scanned the class for someone I recognized and spotted a familiar pink-haired male. I knew it! He had to be! It's... what's his name again? Nix? He was surrounded by girls fighting each other to be his partner. Judging by the unbothered classmates around him, this seemed to be a common sight. He seems pretty popular with the girls. Better stay clear of that. Just as I turned to look for someone else, he glanced at my direction, making eye contact with me. Reaper! Hi, Nix. I'm surprised he remembered my name. But then the unthinkable happened. He excused himself from the girls and started to make his way towards me. Oh no, don't come over here. Don't come here. To think we're in the same lit class. What a coincidence. Yeah, I suppose that's lit. How was your first few days been? Getting used to the school yet? It's been great. I made some really good friends. That's good to hear. Have you found a partner for the group assignment? No, not yet. Me neither. How about we partner up? Oh, I feel cold glares directed at me from the girls who surrounded Phoenix just now. Is that a no? If you'd rather partner with someone else, then... Oh, no, I'd love to work with you. It's just that... you seem to be a popular choice for a partner. Why don't you pick one of them to group up with? I glanced at the girls who were still glaring daggers at me, threatening me with their eyes. Do they understand that only one of them can be his partner? Do they not know that, like, if they get chosen, everyone's gonna glare at them? Like, is the math not computing? I've worked with a couple of them before, but I've never worked with you. You're pretty interesting, so I'm sure being your partner will be lots of fun. If you mean lots of pun, then that's true. Shall I take that as a yes, then? Sure, if you're okay with me. Thanks, sweetheart. No. No. I think he's sweet. I think he's sweet. I think he's cute. I like the color scheme. I don't like people calling me pet names. I do not like it until the relationship is established. I don't like it. No, no. Sweetheart's too, thank you. Sweetheart's too much. Breathe, Reaper. No, I will not. Nope. I know what that was referenced to. No. Once again, if you're not a little bit nervous in front of me, then you don't like me enough. Sweetheart. Did he really just call me that? But before my face could burn any hotter, Mrs. Wordswood asked everyone to settle down. When Phoenix took the empty seat beside me, I could feel everyone's eyes on me. Right now, I wanted nothing more but to disappear beneath the table. I really don't get why everyone wants to sit with him, though. I mean, yeah, he's handsome and all, but why is everyone so possessive of him? Could it be that he's a literature genius? A literally literature genius? That's why everyone wants to be his partner? Reaper, what's wrong? Nothing. I whipped my head to the blackboard, focusing on Mrs. Wordswood's instructions. Okay, focus, Reaper. Nix chose you as his partner. I can't disappoint him. All right, class, settle down now. Have you all chosen your partners? Anyone here without a partner? Silence. Though the girls' glares were enough to tell me an entire story. Good night, Toffee. Thank you for hanging out. Appreciate it. And yes, I will also put the announcement in the Discord later. Thank you. I imagined the million possible futures where they'd exact a full revenge arc on me, just like in those high school dramas I recently binge watched. On second thought, that's probably not happening. Those things only happen in fiction, right? Who's gonna tell her? Who's gonna tell her that she's also fiction? I probably watch too many dramas. I should stop. Good. The term's topic is dramaturgy. You'll be creating 3 dramaturgical pieces with your partner and reenacting them. We will be choosing the best script to perform on stage during the school festival, so make sure you do your best. You'll be sticking to this pairing until the term ends, so make sure everyone submits deliverables on time, because your grades will be tied. Oh no. Dramaturgy? What even is that? Is it related to drama? I'm horrible at drama and writing, and I'll be paired with Nyx until the term ends? I hope I won't drag him down. I could hear my heart racing with anxiety as Mrs. Wordswood explained the subject syllabus. I'm new to all these literature jargons, but Nyx looked calm and composed, even answering some of Mrs. Wordswood's questions correctly. Could he be a genius at this? I could feel the pressure on me now. I just don't want to be a burden to him. Once Mrs. Wordswood finished explaining the assignment, she began calling each group to the teacher's desk. We were to draw lots to determine our respective role for the first assignment, and she took down our pairings as we did. All we could do now is to wait for our names to be called. Reaper, are you alright? You look pretty shaken up. Oh yeah, I'm just nervous, I guess. My social anxiety is flaring up. I really hate group assignments. I'm sorry if you didn't want to partner up with me. You could have just said so. We can still change pairings now. No, that's not what I meant. Sorry for the misunderstanding. I really want to be your partner. It's just that I'm new to literature and I'm scared that I'll weigh you down. I'm bad at acting too. I can't act to save my life. So, if you want to get good grades, I suggest partnering up with someone else. Your grades might be dragged down because of me. Oh, so that's all it was? You got me all worried for nothing. Don't worry about getting your act together. This class is all about learning how to act anyway. Did he just try to... Yeah, I tried to make a pun there, but I guess that didn't work. That really broke your act. There you go. A smile suits a pretty face the best. Don't worry about messing up. We're all here to learn. Think of it this way. If you're already good at this, then what's the point of you attending class? That's a fair point. So don't worry too much, alright? Feel free to call on me if you need my help. And if you ever feel like you're a burden, well, I'll just slack off if that makes you feel better. Thanks, Nyx. Ease my worries a little. This must be why Nyx is such a popular choice for a partner. He's really considerate. Next group, come up to the table, please. Oh, that's us. Let's go. We walked up to the teacher's desk. Mrs. Wordswood took down our names and asked us to each draw a folded paper. I wonder what role I'm gonna get. I reached out for a random paper and unfolded it. Juliet! I don't know. But my heart instantly lurched when I read its contents. It read... Jester! Oh, snap! Oh, snap! I got Prince. What's your role, Reaper? The Jester? It can't be. Why out of all the roles? Reaper? Yes! Are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine. Snap out of it, Reaper. The Jester here doesn't refer to that Jester. I'm sure it's just a funny coincidence. My role's Jester. We can switch roles if you like. You can be a prince and I'll be the Jester. No, that's all right. In fact, I think I'll play the Jester role swimmingly. It's harder to pull off being a prince. Phoenix gave me a long look of concern, but eventually relented. He probably just realized how weird I am now. All right, if you say so. After Mrs. Woodsword explained more about the first takeaway assignment, Nix and I exchanged numbers and set a date to complete the homework. But something didn't sit right with me after reading that forsaken word. I was still in a daze when I left class. The Jester. I vowed to find him, force him to undo this curse, and recover my memories while I'm still young. Otherwise, at this rate, I'll get dementia before I even hit 30. Reaper, I'm so sorry, but I forgot I had a club meeting at lunch. I won't be able to go with you to... you know what? Well, it can't be helped then. Bring Rico! Bring Rico! Bring Rico! But don't forget to spill all the juicy details if you're going to spy on them, okay? And he left just like that. After Matt left, I made sure to peel my eyes on Lynn. When Lynn shuffled to her feet to leave her seat, I bolted out of the classroom as if my life depended on it. Reaper, you're not helping me here. I crouched by the fire exit staircase, a level above the spot where Lynn and Seth intended to meet, and prepared myself for some juicy eavesdropping. A few minutes later, I heard a set of footsteps enter the fire staircase, followed by another. You show up school. This problem. What are they saying? I can't hear them. What's your... him? It's none of your business. I need to get closer. I can't hear them well from here. I scooted closer to the two, lowering my head as low as possible to avoid them catching a glimpse of me. Are you kidding me? It's dangerous! And is it any of your business? You little... Lynette threw a punch, but Seth caught her fist before she could land a blow. I don't know what you're imagining, but I'm not here to cause a scene. I just want to enjoy my peace, have a normal school life, just like teenagers my age. Like hell I'll believe you. I won't let you do as you please. Lynette, leave me alone. This is my first warning. Something in Seth's voice changed, impatience leaking from his usually composed tone. Lynette slowly retracted her fist, stepping away from Seth. Seth? I still don't believe you. There's no way that Seth would enter school and be a normal high school student. What sort of tricks do you have planned this time? I told you, it's really not what you think. I'm here because of my own free will. As long as I'm here, I'm not tied to them. Trust me, I'm even more surprised to see you again after all these years. Fine, then answer me this. You've been hanging out with Reaper quite a bit, haven't you? Me? What do I have to do with any of this? Reaper, why are you bringing her into this? Yeah, why? Look, I know you're really into playing this good high school student role, but have you ever thought how your actions could affect others? What do you mean? Haven't you heard? Last night someone broke into Reaper's room and threatened her with a knife. What? If I had come a second later, who knows what he'll do to her? Masked man, turquoise hair, red eyes. Sound familiar? So it really was one of your friends. Suddenly gaining confidence, Lynette took another step closer to Seth. Stay away from Reaper from now on. You got that? Lynn, how could you say that? Any interaction you make with her would only make her a target. You don't want that to happen to her, do you? All right. I get it. I'll stay away from her from now on. Seth? But why? All of a sudden, someone opened the door behind me and I yelped as the door pushed against my butt. The sound of the door opening alerted the two and they immediately whipped their heads to my direction. Reaper? Hi, guys. Could it be that you heard everything? Well, a bit, I guess. Seth wordlessly slipped out of the staircase. If I hadn't kept my eyes on him, I would have thought he blended in with the shadows. Seth, wait! But he was already gone. Now that you've heard for yourself, I guess there's no hiding it from you. Reaper, stay away from Seth. The attack last night. It might be because you got too close to Seth. I don't get it. How'd you come up with that conclusion? Well, he's... Anyway, he's not the nice person you think he is. It's better if you keep your distance from him, unless you want a recurrence of what happened last night. Seth is my friend. I won't break off our friendship like that without having a proper conversation with him. And you think he's the type to answer your questions honestly? Of course. We're friends. Lynn threw me a dubious glance. Without her saying anything, I knew that she knew that I knew that I stumbled on my words earlier. She's right, though. In the short time I befriended Seth, he has never once shown his true thoughts. Nevertheless, I still want to believe him. I just need to talk to him. Suit yourself, then. But don't say I didn't warn you. Seth, just what are you hiding? The music in this game is so good. It sets the scenes so well. I also understand why we had a really funny no one knows how to tie a tie scene because this is in the same chapter. The last period of the day had ended, but I could barely concentrate on anything the teacher said. My thoughts were full of Lynn and Seth's conversation. Why did Lynn say that Seth's not a good person? And why didn't he refute it? And whoever broke into my window yesterday, was he related to Seth somehow? The masked assailant, his red eyes and knife, just imagining him made me shudder. I glanced at Lynn. I guess the quickest way is to ask her, but... No, I can't do that. I just said that I would trust Seth. I know I'll go look for him in his classroom. If I'm lucky, he hasn't left yet. Class 12F. This should be his classroom. I peeked into the room, but Seth wasn't there. Instead, there were a couple of students playing cards. Excuse me. Have you seen Seth anywhere? The entire class became silent at the mention of his name. They halted their card game and all looked at me in unison. Is it just me, or do they look concerned about my question? One of the students, a girl, placed her cards on the table and walked towards me as if not wanting the others to hear her. Why are you looking for him? Are the teachers looking for him? No, I just thought we could maybe go home together. The girl scrunched her face as if she couldn't believe what I had just said. Let me guess, you've been saved by him as well. Why is she asking me that? And as well? I guess so. He saved me when some seniors tried to pick on me. Look, he's not who you think he is. He's using innocent students like you as bait. And the bullies, they didn't dare show up to school after meeting that guy. A few were beat up so badly that the school had to call an ambulance. Do you get it now? It's better if you don't associate yourself with him any further. He's a heartless, cold-blooded fighting machine who resorts to violence just for fun. I'm gonna defend him. How could you say that? He's been using his strength for good. The Seth I know would never hurt anyone just for fun. And me? A bait? A bait for what? You have to be more specific. He's not a monster. All of you are just treating him too harshly. Oh, I've done it now. I immediately bolted for the staircase, worried that they would chase after me. But they didn't.
Breaking news. The Environment Preservation Party of Barley Island is demonstrating at the Parliament House for the 3rd time this week. Authorities have tightened security in Locust City to prevent demonstrations from escalating. Citizens are advised to steer clear of protests and immediately report to the police department at the site of suspicious gatherings.
It's happening again, huh? The Environment Preservation Party, or EPP for short, is the second most popular political party in Barley Island. I'm not too well versed in politics, but I know that their agendas revolve around preserving the environment. That automatically makes them adverse to the current ruling party, the People's Academia Party, which prioritizes research and development of the flora and fauna found in Barley Island. This year marks their 3rd consecutive loss to the Academia in election. That's probably why they held so many protests. I don't get politics. Why can't they just work together? I was waiting for Seth as I ate my dinner in the dorm's canteen, staring blankly at the television. Maybe he's not even getting dinner tonight. I was hoping I could talk to him to sort things out, but what could I do if the man in question is nowhere to be seen? Let's wait a bit long. I feel like I'm going down the Seth route by accident. I don't mean to. But it's very interesting. I'm gonna wait. Yeah, maybe he's eating dinner late. Or not. Hey, you girl over there. Dinner time is over. Step aside so I can clean the tables. Oops, it's that late already? Sorry, I'll return to my room now. In the end, there were still no signs of Seth, and I returned to my room empty-handed. I entered the room to the sight of Lynette doing push-ups on the floor. Reaper, you're home late today. I was just about to find you if you came a minute later. Thanks for worrying about me, Lynn. I just had a long dinner. Wait, were you waiting for Seth? The guilty expression on my face gave Lynn her answer. She placed her hand on my shoulder. Hey, don't look so glum. Maybe you can catch him tomorrow morning. Oh, she's not scolding me? Now, go and do your homework. I'm dumb at math, so I need to copy you. Explains it. Okay. I think I'm gonna call it there for this. Let's save. This is save, correct? No, history. Ooh, save. Bam. Okay, wait, now I want to okay, that's fast forward. Is this save? That's save. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Settings, home. I'm gonna call it here because I'm losing the character voices and I don't want to do that. Will I lose them when I do the next recording? Because I'm going to continue this. Absolutely. It'll be a completely different set of character voices, but they'll at least be crisp. And I can't give that to you guys right now. I saved it. No, wait, I saved, right? I saved? One more, safe measure. Yeah, good. So, my thoughts thus far. I love this game. I love it. Here's the thing. I am a big character person. If I love your characters, I will probably love your story and I'll love your otome. That's just how it works. And I love these characters. What's funny is I love all of them. I have my romance roots that I want to do, but hanging out with Matt and being partners with Nyx now in the literature class, I'm not annoyed when they're on the screen. A lot of other otomes, I'm like, why are you not my love interest? I don't want to be wasting time kind of thing, because I don't feel a connection to those characters. This game, I'm like, cool, this is a Matt and Reaper moment. Cool, this is a Rico and Reaper moment. This is a Nyx and, like, everyone has a relationship, not necessarily romantically, but they're starting with relationships, friendships, and they interact with each other. Like, Matt, Rico, and Reaper, and Lynn are all in the same class. It's amazing how many scenes that we've gotten with all three of them, all four of them. And then before, Seth was walking with us to class, and he became a part of the group. I love that. It sounds really stupid that something that small could have such a huge impact on me, but I do. I love all of these characters. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm very surprised, actually. Yeah. Oh my god, I just realized this book is How to Deal with Idiots. That is still my man. Rico, you will be mine. One way or another, you will be mine. The other thing is, too, is this story is really interesting. All cards on the table. I wasn't sure about the Jester. I wasn't sure where that was going. I liked it when I read it in the premise, and then when it's given to you in the first bit, I was kind of like, this is kind of adolescent in a sense. But then you find out this is literally 7 years ago, because again, they hadn't seen each other for 7 years, her and Matt, which means she literally made this wish as a child. When it's very if you're not making friends as a child in elementary school, it seems like the world is crashing down. Making friends as children is one of the easiest things in the world, and if you're not doing it, you feel like a failure. So of course a child would want to make a deal with someone, and once all the things are actually lining up so well, I am impressed as all hell, and all the connections. She's losing memories, shows she keeps a diary every night. It's amazing. I love it. It's so much fun. And the conversations, the tying a tie, I love it. That's my favorite scene. That and the ricochet. I will not get over the ricochet. But I love this. I'm gonna continue the demo. I'm probably going to give money to the Kickstarter as well, because I really want to see this come to fruition. I will say there are some grammar. This is coming from the English teacher in me. There's some grammar things that need to be fixed just to clean up the game, I would say. It doesn't really take away from the story. It doesn't take away from your understanding, but just to clean it up, make it very nice, little bow, tie it all neatly. I would go into that and fix that, but otherwise, sound
amazing. I love the music in this game. Art, love the art. And I love how often the facial expressions change. They change so often. Like, it is crazy. Let's put it this way. I wasn't ready to love this game as much as I do. I really... Again, it reminds me a little bit in the setup, in the assets of Alistair. And that was my first game into Otome games. So, I think they're taking the best out of like every game I've played before, and they're putting it into one game. And then the story is just... I don't think I've ever heard of a story like this. And that's what you want. You want something original, you want something fun, and the writing is great. Again, I love the conversations and I love the characters, and those are two things that I kill for. Last thing, I don't get a blurb of like explanations. There's like 3 lines, sometimes 4 lines, and then a character pops in and it's a conversation. And it's a little bit and a little bit and a little bit, and then bam, conversation. Again, this game has everything that I love in games and I want in Otome games. So for me, huge plus. I think it's a great game. I think it's going to be amazing, and I can't wait to see the rest of the story unfold when the game is finished. Also, I would like to romance my husband, please. So if we could get on that, I would appreciate it, devs. Thank you very much. Also, I'm here for any notes. I do think you should include the pretty. You're pretty annoying, so you think I'm pretty. I think that should be included somewhere. So you could put me as assistant writer in the credits. But you guys, thank you so much for watching. If you want to check out this game, the demo, you can also play the demo. You can make different decisions as I did. All that information will be down in the description box below, as well as the link to the Kickstarter. I did play this on Valentine's Day. That's why the makeup looks the way it does. So if you're watching this, hopefully it's around Valentine's Day as well, and you can be one of the first people to get reminded of the Kickstarter when they go live a little later this year. Maybe I think in about a month or so. So keep that in mind. And once again, thank you guys so much for watching. With that, I hope you have a great day, night, wherever you are in the world. And I will see you next time. Bye, guys.